Self-esteem and self-love are fundamental components of a well-lived life. They impact our ability to face challenges, build meaningful relationships, and achieve our goals. In a world that often places value on external validation and material success, developing a strong sense of self-worth and inner acceptance can be particularly challenging. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that emphasizes virtue, reason, and emotional resilience, offers profound insights into building self-esteem and self-love from within. In this lesson, we will explore how Stoic principles can be applied to develop genuine self-esteem and self-love. Through detailed analysis and practical guidance, we will uncover how Stoicism provides a framework for nurturing a positive self-image and inner contentment. First of all, let's understand what is self-esteem and self-love. Self-esteem refers to the regard or respect one has for oneself. It encompasses our self-worth, confidence in our abilities, and the belief in our own value as individuals. Healthy self-esteem is characterized by a balanced view of ourselves where we acknowledge our strengths and weaknesses without undue self-criticism or arrogance. Self-love is the practice of treating oneself with kindness, compassion, and acceptance. It involves recognizing our intrinsic worth and valuing ourselves regardless of external achievements or failures. Self-love is not about narcissism or self-indulgence, but about nurturing a positive and supportive relationship with oneself. Stoic principles for building self-esteem and self-love. 1. Understanding and embracing our nature. Stoicism teaches that we are part of a larger rational order and that our nature is defined by our capacity for reason and virtue. According to Epictetus, understanding our nature and aligning our actions with it is essential for true self-worth. By recognizing that we are inherently rational beings with the capacity for virtue, we can build a sense of self-worth grounded in our nature rather than external achievements. Embracing our nature involves accepting ourselves as we are, with all our strengths and limitations. This acceptance allows us to focus on what we can control, our actions, judgments, and attitudes, while letting go of unrealistic expectations and comparisons to others. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, emphasizes the importance of accepting our place in the world and fulfilling our roles with integrity and purpose. 2. Cultivating virtue as the foundation of self-esteem. Stoicism identifies 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues represent the highest standards of moral and ethical behavior. Cultivating these virtues is central to building self-esteem because they align with our true nature and contribute to a sense of inner fulfillment. To build self-esteem, focus on developing and embodying these virtues in your daily life. Wisdom involves seeking knowledge and making sound judgments. Courage means facing challenges with bravery and resilience. Justice is about treating others with fairness and respect, while temperance involves exercising self-control and moderation. By living according to these virtues, you align yourself with your highest ideals and build a strong foundation of self-worth. 3. Focusing on what we can control. One of the core Stoic principles is the dichotomy of control, the idea that we should focus on what is within our control and accept what is not. According to Epictetus, our judgments, actions, and responses are within our control, while external events and the actions of others are not. By concentrating on what we can control and accepting what we cannot, we reduce unnecessary stress and cultivate a sense of inner peace. To build self-esteem, shift your focus from external validation and outcomes to your own actions and responses. Instead of seeking approval from others or comparing yourself to others, concentrate on making virtuous choices and fulfilling your responsibilities. By doing so, you build confidence in your ability to act in accordance with your values, leading to a more stable and resilient sense of self-worth. 4. Practicing self-compassion and forgiveness. Self-compassion involves treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially during times of difficulty or failure. Stoicism teaches that we should approach ourselves with the same compassion and forgiveness that we extend to others. Seneca, in his writings, highlights the importance of acknowledging our imperfections and treating ourselves with patience and understanding. When we make mistakes or fall short of our ideals, it is important to practice self-forgiveness. Instead of dwelling on self-criticism or guilt, Recognize that mistakes are part of the human experience and opportunities for growth. By forgiving ourselves and learning from our experiences, we foster a positive and nurturing relationship with ourselves, which is essential for building self-love and self-esteem. 5. Developing a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and perseverance. This mindset contrasts with a fixed mindset, which views abilities as static and unchangeable. Stoicism supports the idea of a growth mindset by emphasizing the importance of continuous self-improvement and resilience. To build self-esteem, adopt a growth mindset by embracing challenges and viewing setbacks as opportunities for growth. Instead of focusing on perceived limitations or failures, recognize that you have the capacity to learn and improve through effort and practice. By cultivating this mindset, you build confidence in your ability to grow and develop, enhancing your sense of self-worth. 6. Practicing mindfulness and self-awareness. Mindfulness involves being present and fully engaged with our thoughts, feelings, and experiences. It allows us to observe our inner experiences without judgment and gain insight into our true selves. Stoicism encourages self-awareness and reflection as essential practices for personal growth and self-improvement. To build self-esteem and self-love, practice mindfulness and self-awareness by regularly reflecting on your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Journaling, meditation, and self-inquiry can help you gain insight into your inner life and identify areas for growth. By understanding yourself better, you can cultivate a more authentic and compassionate relationship with yourself. 7. Setting realistic and meaningful goals. Setting goals provides direction and purpose, helping us focus our efforts and measure our progress. Stoicism teaches that our goals should be aligned with our values and virtues, rather than external rewards or recognition. Seneca emphasizes the importance of pursuing goals that contribute to our personal growth and fulfillment. To build self-esteem, set realistic and meaningful goals that reflect your values and aspirations. Focus on goals that contribute to your personal development, such as cultivating virtues, acquiring new skills, or improving your well-being. By pursuing goals that are aligned with your principles, you build a sense of purpose and satisfaction that enhances your self-worth. 8. Embracing imperfection and human fallibility. Stoicism acknowledges that imperfection and fallibility are inherent aspects of the human condition. We all have limitations and make mistakes, and accepting this reality is essential for cultivating self-love and self-esteem. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, reflects on the inevitability of human imperfection and the importance of accepting ourselves as we are. To build self-love, embrace your imperfections and recognize that they are part of what makes you human. Instead of striving for perfection or comparing yourself to others, focus on being the best version of yourself that you can be. By accepting your humanity and celebrating your unique qualities, you foster a more compassionate and supportive relationship with yourself. 9. Building supportive relationships. Our relationships with others can significantly impact our self-esteem and self-love. Stoicism teaches that we should seek relationships that are based on mutual respect, support, and shared values. Positive relationships can reinforce our sense of self-worth and provide encouragement and validation. To build self-esteem, surround yourself with supportive and positive relationships. Seek out individuals who value and respect you for who you are, rather than for external attributes or achievements. Nurture relationships that are based on mutual understanding and encouragement, and distance yourself from those who undermine your sense of self-worth. 10. Reflecting on your progress and growth. Regular reflection allows us to evaluate our progress, assess our strengths and weaknesses, and set new goals. Stoicism encourages self-examination and reflection as essential practices for personal growth and self-improvement. By reflecting on our experiences and achievements, we gain insight into our development and reinforce our sense of self-worth. To build self-esteem and self-love, set aside time for regular self-reflection. Consider keeping a journal to record your thoughts, experiences, and progress. Reflect on your accomplishments, challenges, and areas for growth. By regularly assessing your development and acknowledging your efforts, you reinforce your sense of self-worth and continue to cultivate a positive relationship with yourself. Conclusion: building self-esteem and self-love through the lens of Stoicism involves cultivating a deep understanding of our nature, embracing our virtues, and focusing on what we can control. By practicing self-compassion, developing a growth mindset, and setting meaningful goals, we foster a strong sense of self-worth and inner contentment. Stoicism offers a powerful framework for nurturing self-esteem and self-love by emphasizing internal virtues and personal growth rather than external validation. Through mindfulness, self-awareness, and supportive relationships, we can build a positive and resilient sense of self that aligns with our highest ideals.